gonna find Bolu, but does get hit markers by Jez. They're now all tied up 1-1. Theo is going to get taken down by Jazz. You can now see Jazz pushing up towards the B flag. Rock that 35 round. See that we have Vague pushing up incredibly far, but this should be a free kill for Theo. Sure enough, makes the push from the backside, finds Jazz.
Licença, Tocinha! Pofo! Botão no cofrinho do Limes! Pofo pra cima do Delzinho! Double pofo do craque! Faz clique aí, meu chat! Você tá no YouTube, faz o clipe da jogada! Tomara tá!
Um som morto.
Vou cravar esquerda, crava a esquerda.
Tem um, só tem real. Vai ter mais um.
Aí tem que botar
Pode ver agora, calma,
Sub-Zero pernambucano. Nossa!
Hey, we've got two players left to deal with. FH 420. Oh my god, Lucky, what the hell was that? Count them out. Can't do it. Lucky is Dark Wizard. You're the only hope here, Dark Wizard. Oh my god, we've got a 2v5 that is a reality. Lydia looking for the shots. Lydia's gonna round the corner. Lydia finds one. Lydia just needs to find Lucky. Doesn't happen. We're going to another round. The most at the moment finds another one. Just an absolute demon. Shooting quick list in with the side of Nova. Dave, you're going to one hand, make sure you end up.
People see, there is one A now.
Marvel misses one, but doesn't miss twice.
Out. Oh my. Chris, he's all one. Four. Where you at, homie? I know you're going to tip to a side of this area, but right now you're nice. With an 80 with close. Lucky. Get headshot. Costco, flip the smoke. Get it too, homie. We got a 1v1.
Oh my goodness, Iona! Bro, watch.
Except was left alive. Now it's Iona looking to make these.
Yo, this girl's dirty! Aggressively push up to this degree. Lydia's able to find one. Artem Misa coming through. What's that? Is that the kilo? Whoa! Artemisa, the Damascus kilo. Ooh, Kells. Finds one, is looking for two, but Artemisa. Yo, this girl kinda nuts with the kilo, bro.
Yo, how are you?
I have been. Found herself on that Sparrow shot. But the Angels do maintain this P3. Oh, Briggs stuff! Well, it was looking good for a minute there for the beginning of this round, but it has quickly gone in. I think you're right on the money. The arrow can push that up, finds two in the feed to start things off. Those double kills are worth a ton of points, let alone
welcome back for Mobile Mayhem Day 10. Yes, it's Day 10 already. I'm already missing you guys. No, I'm joking. We still have a couple of days to go ahead, but it's Day 10. And obviously, my name is Yana, and I'm your host as per usual with the most amazing casters COD Mobile can have with Verdict and Day, obviously. We are here, we are excited for Day 10, right? And I'm excited to be once again with these beautiful people here. So, how was your day, Verdict?
Oh, my day was great. My weekend was great. I got a lot of sun, got a lot of, time on the beach, got a little bit of time to unwind and relax and get prepared because we got a busy week. This one is going to be not our last day of the regular season, but our second to last, which means we're coming to an end here for the spring season. We're about to crown a champion, and certainly we've had our fill of some pretty good games so far this season. Yeah, enough about me. Let's hear about you. How was your weekend? How was your day? How are you doing?
My weekend was quite full. My day was okay. I was working. I work until 7 p.m. right? That's 6 p.m. CT. So it was still around earlier, right? It was good. I'm getting used to the schedule, and it's pretty good. I'm actually excited to work tomorrow. But how about you, Day? How are you?
I'm doing all right. We're a little bit tired, but you know what? That is fine because EU's about to be packed full of excitement and is going to wake me up. So let's work on getting into it. I'm glad you guys are doing all right. And hopefully these players are all ready to go. A lot on the line for some of these teams here today.
Oh yeah, definitely. And after the last week, because it was last week, because today is Tuesday, right? We saw on Twitter about the skins and about the DQ and what happened. And because of that, we have some changes regarding of some skins that are banned, right? And I guess the biggest skin that the skin that I saw many times being reminded is the Cosmic Silverback. So it is banned from now on, right? It is banned. Also the Zombie Witch Warden. I was trying to figure out which is that skin, but I couldn't imagine. We have also Grinch, the Night Fang, Red Havoc, and the Lionheart, right? All three Grinches are banned, right? We have the Cosmic Silverback and also the Zombie Witch Warden. So yeah, if you did not read the rules or didn't saw that, guys, please don't wear the Gorilla Scary skin because it is banned now. Okay, so yeah, another good thing that happened for the teams, right? Because they were actually asking. Thanks so much. But we have 2 more days of playoffs, right, guys? Are you until playoffs? Are you actually excited?
I am so dang excited. I cannot wait to get this one done and in the books and get prepared to crown another champion. I think it's going to be the same as last season. That's a spicy take. But actually, that's not a spicy take. That is 100% factual. Like, it has not been a shadow of doubt the Kings have been the best team in EU. I am just waiting to see what kind of contest we got for whoever they face off against.
Kings, and who is the champions, right, from last season and coming into this season. Verdict, do you mind if you go over the standings to see actually how many points and how the teams are right now doing before we start?
Absolutely. Right now, they're miles ahead of the competition. They have the day off, so they won't be able to extend that lead, but they're sitting comfortably in first place without any kind of contest today, regardless of what happens at 160. 125 for second place. Animus, they square off against Exclusive tonight. We'll look at that one here to come, but they're second place with 125, 100 for Not Found, Exclusive with 85, 65 for Zidium, Panic wrapping up the top 6 with 60, not very comfortable on the outskirts of the bubble. 2 days left of the regular season, definitely not feeling any kind of confidence rolling here until they get that match done with whoever they're playing. 31ers on the bubble, on the outskirts of it, it's 40 for them, Enigma with 30, and then Icemont with 20, and Pegasus with 5. I think Pegasus season is over with, but to be fair, they didn't start out the season, from the first day. And even if they did, I don't know, man. I still think anything could happen, but I think they'd be right around the same spot.
Opportunity for teams to actually have a chance to see how is to play in a big competition, right? And I feel like maybe if they will not disappear until next Mobile Mayhem, maybe they're gonna do better, so well, like saying, because I saw lots of teams, disband, over like losing a tournament or so on. So hopefully, maybe if they're gonna, catch some time to actually, maybe play more or get used to, tournaments, maybe they would do good. Definitely better in the next Mobile Mayhem. But talking about the next one, we are talking about this one, right? And can you go over the schedule of today? Because I
absolutely can. First off, we're going to start up with, I think, what should be one of our better matches of the day. That's going to be Animus going up against Exclusive. Game 2, we'll be looking at Panic versus the 31ers. I do think that one has some potential as well. And then for Game 3, we have Pegasus going up against Enigma. In Game 4, we'll have Icemont versus Zydia. I do believe there will be one game off stream today with Icemont, but obviously they have to finish their 4th place game to make up that cancellation game. So we'll make sure we update you guys on Twitter for that. So make sure you guys are following at Mobile Mayhem GG on Twitter for updates on the off stream game.
Excited to see all 4 games. But you already said that you think that the first game is kind of the highlight of tonight. I do believe as myself, right? But how about you, Verdict? Which is the game?
I think the easy answer is Animus and Exclusives, and you'll be right. But for storytelling purposes, I think Panic and 31ers have higher implications in that regard. One, because 31ers finished last season at the very, very top. I think they were like number 3 or number 4, like very clear, decisive victories for them. Ultimately choked in the playoffs, couldn't get the job done, and did not make it through. But right now, they're on the bubble of being casted out of this, playoff run. That's going to be a double elimination style bracket moving into the playoffs. They don't want to miss this one per se, but they've got to beat Panic, who is actually 20 points ahead of them. I'm taking a look at the schedule. If you're looking at it from that perspective, the last day, 31ers still have a chance to find at least 20 points on the backs of Icemont and Panic. They've got to play 1-1-7. So if 31ers take this one, even if it's a 2-1, they might be sitting in a pretty comfortable spot.
I actually did not check for tomorrow's game, guys. Also, a quick reminder, we will have tomorrow as well Mobile Mayhem EU, right? I think it's gonna be the same time as today, right? On the same channel. We're gonna be again here because I really want to be here with Verdict and Day more. So I decided, no, I'm joking. We need to recover the days that we lost actually a couple of weeks ago. So yeah. Don't forget to follow Verdict, and also if you wanna watch the the VODs on YouTube, there is the link pinned in the chat, right? And you can go and rewatch every Mobile Mayhem. I think you can find NA, you can find Latam, and so on the YouTube channel. So yeah, it is free and you can watch it there. Just don't forget to sub. But obviously, both teams are here in the lobby, so I'm gonna go over the maps. You can already see them on the screen because Verdict is so quick, right? We're gonna start with a hardpoint on Summit, followed by an SND on firing range, and if we're gonna get a third game, if it's gonna be a control on Raid.
Oh man, yeah. I can't believe she actually read that one out and didn't make a disturbing look face, right? She's like, oh, I think she got surprised by it. It's like she didn't know, and then bam, is like, Hollywood Hills in California just too big. Sun's too bright. Can't handle the heat. I'm going to stay out of it. Raid. Beautiful map, Deanna. I don't care what you say.
Yes, it's a beautiful map to stay out of it. But, you know what? Have fun, Chaos Team. I'm going to be back after it. Okay, I'm going to probably get some hot takes from you guys because you usually do that, when I'm leaving. But have fun testing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for game number 1. Pack your jacket. Before we make it out the trip to LA, we gotta bear the winter storm. It is here, the end of the season. One more day left, eh? This is it. Summit or Hardpoint. This is a decent matchup we got on our hands, I've got to say. Animus, not necessarily the team that we remember them to be from last season and from seasons past. They're trying to patch up a pretty good, core squad. They got their work cut out for them. On the flip side of things, you got an exclusive team. It's been looking downright pretty exhilarating. Right now, we're on the board with Drari. He has been the hit man with the most, but it is a full stack for exclusive. They got 3 in the feed. They got Hilton to show for it. With 10 seconds in, not a single contest here from Animus.
All right, well, this is definitely the highlight as far as peak of competition goes today. Obviously, as you mentioned earlier, there's some other matchups that maybe have a little bit more implications when it comes to the score, but Animus do find themselves on the board. They find themselves a 1-point lead, but guys, it is Summit P1. This is a difficult one to hold, especially when the teams are even. We're really going to be looking forward to that P3 and P4 will be where things start to take off. Shark runs right on through past Yeah, unable to get the kill, and in fact, it's Cathelia with the turn. Here's the opponent up top, gets the kill. And Animus actually extending that lead now, sitting up plus 20 over their opponents.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, I don't think I really, you know, when I say earlier, I'm familiar with your game, Animus, but I did not anticipate you to come out doing it so dominantly. Only 10 seconds gathered off of P1. Rotation over the new. We got Catwalk locked down here from Neil, but he's gonna win the gutty. He gets straight on his belly and doesn't miss a shot. The drop absolutely taken down. One, he's gonna find another as he's got the arches locked down here on the outskirts of the big door now as he's going to get shut down from behind. 3 in the feed for the blue team. That's Animus trying to nickel and dime these boys off of this objective. And so far, they haven't been very successful. Finally, a few plethora of kills come through. Cathilla and Shark going to be able to do the deed. And that's going to be Cathilla picking up some hill time. He's been just so damn good with the gunny and playing the objective to a T as well. As Drari here as he comes, he's going to find 2 in the feed himself. And Animus just continuing to stroll by here in the catwalk now. It's the rotations over to new. We're 15 seconds left to go. Already 3, making it all the way over to that rotation. It is going to be Animus with the early advantage.
All right, well, Animus starting to get a little bit more of a lead here. They've got a big positional advantage coming over into P3 here as well. You can see we've got multiple bodies in, and here comes the War Machine. And I remember last week hearing, I believe Bobby on Thursday was talking about how he doesn't see the War Machine being very good. And let me tell you, for hardpoint at this level of competition, War Machine is strong AF. And Animus making good use of that and extending their lead even more. Now 50 points above their opponents.
Yeah, Boot making very, very good use out of that War Machine. He not only takes down the entries from the front side, but he wastes a few operators on the right-hand side of your screen. Right now, exclusive. Not having their luck here on the break. 25 seconds left to go. They are going to get a little bit of a backside spawn, but this could be a trap pump and dump them right here. You win these gunfights. You might be solidifying this last little bit of trickle time, but that battle for new is going to be oh so devastating right now. Spawn's still in their favor. Neil's going to be here. And Champy's going to go ahead and evacuate. Backside wrap up here from Drari. He's not going to let them have even that for free. Neil's going to get dropped, and Drari picking up the gunfights on the backside. We'll see how that has any implication on the spawn. You can see it a little bit closer for exclusive, but still that backside being locked down by Rasmo. He finally gets taken care of, but Viri, only a little bit of the work done. They still got to win the gunfights, and he gets shut down too. So not so good looking here on the transition. Not so great there on the break in P3. Things not looking good for the boys in yellow. Exclusive getting rocked a little early on here in the summit.
All right, man. I mean, this is definitely an intense matchup. The Animus are just maintaining control, and that might be just the experience that the team has as a whole. Coming down to the wire, right? We're in a pinch now. Points are important. Getting one of those top 2 positions is obviously quite important. But right now, we've got some time on the hill here for exclusive. We've got a couple of the players starting to fry out a little bit, right? You got Creed up on 13. You got Neil and Champy both breaking into double digits as well. Vera and Yaya a little bit behind. If they can bring things a little bit back here, they could definitely be right back into this game. I mean, if you look, Verdict, right? A single good hardpoint hold could put this team right back in the running at possibly winning.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's got to start here. P1 already a little bit of a blender. 10 seconds in. 10 seconds under the belts of Animus. No contest coming through. Another boot. War Machine as well. Man, this is just not looking good here for exclusive. They've got plenty of opportunity here to get the break. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to do so. This one's starting to get a little out of hand. Neil finally going to be able to touch the hill. Kills on the perimeter have just been absolutely too damn dominant. Animus making it look like it is just easy. Finally, Neil going to be able to take down all the map control for the side of Animus, but right back onto it. It is Drari trying to find one. Rascal going to be able to get the trade and back onto the hill for at least a contest. Animus not letting them get these points for free. They are taxing the hell out of Exclusive. And Exclusive, I mean, I think they have just been through the utmost gutters so far in this one. I don't think they're going to be able to turn it down. They're down by 80 points exactly, rolling into a P2. Let's go ahead and jump in with the side of Animus. Let's see if they can close this one out. Let's see how those comms sound as well.
Ah ouais, attendez, tranquille.
Je vais spar au side, je vais spar au side.
Je push, regardez con.
Faites gaffe con, je trophy.
Regardez con, j'ai le con, regardez con.
Con dead.
J'ai
Fais gaffe
con.
con.
Ça va peut-être ça se fait.
Faites gaffe le top, faites gaffe le top les gars.
P1, ils vont cage, bottom, faites gaffe.
Con dead.
Un top.
Top les gars.
Nice.
Top jump, top low dead.
Poussez les spawn green, poussez les spawn green.
Gardez ça surtout les gars.
J'ai green. Va new, boot, va new.
Un bottom, rasement.
Les gars, c'est dom.
J'arrive pas,
Je fais drive, je vois le bottom.
Puis passe à touch. Dead encore, vas-y, c'est bon.
Ça va le net, ça va le sur nous.
Ouais, ah, j'ai spawn derrière côté green.
Les gars,
Gardez Jeep, on a ça.
Il y en a un
Deux green, attendez mon prêt. Devant le point, les gars. 2 points, 2 green, 1 point.
Je flash.
Je t'avais
Garde
vu,
le Jeep, boot, j'arrive.
J'ai un Fred.
Encore un maximum.
Oh, man, you can hear it's absolute prim proper call-outs right now. They got a little bit of adversity rolling in this P3 rotation. They don't have the sponsor now, but Cathella trying to get the kills. Not going to be able to get it, and just like that, Exclusive, a little bit of a breath of life. Let's go ahead and dive into with them and see how those comms sound now, as they might be barking up a tree of a comeback. We'll see how the comms sound.
Gondola dead.
I'm letting Gondola. Yeah. I died spawn by the way. I spawned out. Be careful.
Yeah, forklift.
I
want P2, one con.
Any flock.
You got me. We pushed out too much, guys.
I shouldn't. Two mid lane.
I'm going.
Go next.
They have.
They're pushing con. Any ult. Flashed ult.
Nah, new got me.
I'll see. Go.
You say.
Break this.
Okay, comms a little dead, rolling into it. Obvious reasons, though. You saw the P3 hold. You heard the comms. They were devastating. A little bit too much of overextension. And right now, you needed all of that time. You only get about a third of it. Originally, you're looking at least 45 seconds. I think they only profited about 25 seconds. Damn, this one could be over here in a single strike of this P4. You can already see their early rotation. Animus are locking it down. They are not losing gunnies. Backside spawn's going to be compromised for the time being, but that does not necessarily mean that Animus are going to give away this hill.
Well, you are certainly right there, but Exclusive did a great job of bringing this game back even to the point that we're at, right? Obviously, it looks like Animus are getting ready to come through with the victory. There is enough time for them to win on this hill, but I would like to see Exclusive be able to come through and contest, and it looks like Yaya gonna make that break from behind. You've got Creed, Champy, Very, all finding kills in the feed. They're gonna get this little bit of trickle here, and we're back to another P1 reset. I think it's still a stretch that Exclusive could make the comeback happen, but it is certainly possible. They would have to be. They would have to be flawless,
which they have not been all series long. As a matter of fact, game first set of hills not great. Second set of hills look better, but P3 was a just absolute doozy. You lose those spawns, you overextend, you pay the price right now. P4 not any prettier. 4 seconds, all that is needed. Shark gonna go ahead and pull out the arrow. There it is. The Sparrow raining havoc there on the boys over Exclusive. Their journey is certainly done here in the Hardpoint Summit. A lockdown. First set of hills, beautiful. Animus reaching peak form in the second as well. Even with those spawns being compromised on the P3 rotation, they were able to get the break. They were able to get the flip. They were able to get the majority of the points. More importantly, they were able to contest and waste a lot of time. And Exclusive could not have that. Fortunately, they fall 250 to 164. Would have loved to see it a little closer, but Animus playing like this, it is damn near impossible to see anybody contest on those points.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And Animus had a very, very strong performance. Again, Exclusive kind of found these pockets where they were able to team up, get good breaks, and make it look like they had a potential to bring it back. They just couldn't hold on to it long enough. And as a result, you have Animus come through with just shy of a 90-point victory here in the hard point. And I got to say, Boot was a demon this game. Came through MVP, 35 kills on the board. Not only that, also top OBJ for the team, sitting on 228. So big performance out of Boot here for the side of Animus. You look over at the opposition, and well, unfortunately, we did only have Kree to go positive, and it was only +1. You did have Neil stacking the hill pretty good, minute 31 for him, but it wasn't enough. We needed to see more kills, we needed to see more map control, and we needed to see better decisions on the side of Exclusive.
Oh, you're absolutely right. We needed to hear better comms too. I think
when
we hopped in there, it was electric at first. They had a new, breath of life being breathed right into them. They get a setup of a lifetime. P3 is very, very, very hard to earn, especially against an Animus team who get those rotations early. They don't lose a lot of those transitional gunfights, and they know for damn sure what lives they need to hold in the back of those spawns. You get all that done only for it to just be sold immediately after obtaining. Too aggressive, paid too much of a price. Those backside spawns, I mean, they were just absolutely sold within the blink of an eye. And you could hear it, the comms, they were out of life once that spawn got compromised. So we looked at it, P3 being maybe a saving grace, maybe a little bit of a spark of comeback, being a lot of an upset now as we're getting geared up for our second game of this one. Exclusive, not able to take the bag in the hard point, not able to win any of those rotations. They suffer a damn near 100-point deficit rolling into it. Search and Destroy could be a little different, though. This is, Animus' old favorite game mode. I don't think they were ever really contested back in the day here in Search and Destroy. And then everybody else started to get a little better as well. And still on fire range, I have a little bit of hope for Exclusive to make something happen.
All right, well, we are getting into the Search and Destroy here, Verdict, and this is where the snipers can reign a bit supreme. Obviously, we've got many names that snipe on the side of Animus. It does look like at least Boot is going to be coming through with that. You look over at the opposition. We've got Neil with the sniper in hand as well. So maybe some early trades we can be on the lookout for. In the past, we've seen Durari obviously snipe quite a bit, but he's lately opted to stick to the Bison. He's been rocking it as well. I mean, doing absolutely the Lord's work for this team. First blood is going to go to Neil.
Oh my
Make it 2
God.
as he takes down Durari as well.
Oh, damn. I was just sitting there looking. I was like, Drari, how the hell did you get back there that fast? And all of a sudden, Neil gets the flick of a lifetime, sees him, almost panicked, but does not miss the shot. The compromise bombs down, 25 seconds. This job might be done. Boot, though, he's still alive. Not going to hit the shot there, O'Neal. He has been elusive, but not elusive enough. Boot able to find the equalizer. Now I need Shark to get the hit over. Boot's going to drop. Shark's going to find one. It's all on Creed in the 1v1. Shark is one. You got to hit just one. He does. And Creed and Neil cap it off with 3 and 2 apiece. And it's enough to get the job done still. Animus start down 2 in a 3v5 retake, almost to make it doable, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, very, very close, but not quite able to bring it together. Creed and Neil were just too much out of the side of Exclusive last game. And this time around, Neil gonna get taken down. That's Rasmo coming through with the snipes. Durari, gunfight you probably shouldn't have won against Champy there, but ends up pulling it together. Very gonna drop him there. This little wall bang, knowing his opponent was dangerously low. And now we've got the 4-3 advantage. It's in favor of Animus. And they're on defense. All they got to do is set up here, watch for the rotations, make the call-outs. And it looks like Rasmo's going to get some info right here. He's going to get more than info. He's going to get a kill, and Yaya for the refrag.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, you looked at it there. Yaya gets that refrag with 0 map control here. They are stuck in wood. You look one side, you're dead. You look the other, is Shark. might be able to go big here as he waits for the players to make the rotation through. Nobody watches their kill cams. You know that there was 2 there. Yaya gets dropped like a sack of potatoes. And oh my god. Shark going big there with the trigger discipline. So, 1 for 1 we go. That one not even close. 3 left standing on the right hand or left hand side of your screen. Exclusive, they don't get those first opening kills. They are dead to rights at a spawn. They make 1 wrong move. And they pay the price. We'll see the payoff round now. Neil got first blood at last round. Rasmus, the man with the plan on the left-hand side of your screen. He is going to get absolutely canned right off the dumpsters. And barrel's locked. Drari going to be able to fire back, though, as he's going to get dropped as well. 2 for 3. No. Make it 3 for 1. As Yaya finds the 2-piece. Neil still holding off the angles on the backside. Gatella and Boot now trying to play for the retake. Bomb does go down. Boot able to find one. And Yaya very able to take down Gatella, and it's all on Boot, 1v3 style here with 35 seconds.
All right, well, Boot got some big shoes to fill.
Oh,
you don't see the guy in front of you?
What the hell did we just watch?
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, that was insert last right there because that was not so top 10 plays.
That was interesting, at least. That was very interesting to say the least. But the call-out wall bang out of Neil. Oh my goodness!
Nasty. I caught it from the receiving end.
I did too. Ooh. That was
that's toasty.
That was, I mean, that's a hell of a way to start the round.
That's a little zesty, man. Hey, if you don't win this one, man, there we go. Champy has the right idea. That's his first kill for this game. And finally, exclusive. Starting to take off and run away with it. Animus haven't found a round since that second. Back-to-back rounds in a row there for the boys over at Exclusive. Let's see if they can find some more. Neil, we didn't catch your collat. We caught it from the receiving end. It hurt. Boy, it hurt. Right now, free B plant if they choose to do so. Drari, the only player in the middle of the map. Shark actually making the redirect. Nobody covering B. They're going to have to play for the retake because this bomb's about to go down. Shark, if he gets the timing, might be able to catch one. Did not hear the sit rep. Now does. Here comes the hit. Not good for anything. He's going to have to wait for the cavalry to get here. Bombs down, 35 seconds, clean 5v5. Yaya holding the back line. You still got Viri also holding down the approach from the flank. Neil, yet again, 2 in the feed. 2 back in blue, though. The retake still looking like it might happen. Gatella wins this one. Oh, he does. The headshot. Champy filling it for days. The backside of the firing range still being controlled by 2. They've got to hop the bomb, but they got around the corner. They got to clear all odds and ends. They can't do it. Gatella getting shut down. Neil, he might be in Unicorns of Love style fashion right now. I think he's back to being like that OG, dominant as hell sniper. He's already got 8 on board, Dave.
Listen, he's having one hell of a game. I mean, he's started off almost every round so far with the first blood. He was first blood one of those times, but you know, it's all right. He's putting in mad work for this team. Very with the HDR coming through with 1. Rasmo able to get a refrag, but Yaya and Viri gonna make it 2 more. Gafilia, Ferrari left in a 2v4 situation, and I gotta say, Exclusive are showing up in this search and destroy, looking like they're about to have a 5-1 lead over Animus as we prepare to switch sides.
Yeah, I'm talking so much about Neil. He is the GOAT indeed, but Viri doing pretty damn good work as well. He's sitting on 7. Drari and Gatella, last 2 alive here for Animus. Gatella gonna swing a shoulder, gets spotted. Viri is on his ish today, man. Cross is gonna be spotted. He's not gonna be able to prevent it. It's early enough. Gatella just, oh my god, what a madman. What an ego chow. Does not get the kill ultimately. Drari able to swing the machete down. It takes down 1 in Yaya. And here comes the hit onto the B side. Bomb's been planted. 20 seconds left to go here for the retake. They've got to take down Neo, who's got a CBR pocket. He is not giving it away for free. Gatella, the last hope. Champy puts him down. 5-1 as we flip sides. Day Exclusive brought their A game to the table here in the Search or Destroy.
Yeah, they definitely did. And You know, we're switching sides. Got an opportunity for Animus to play the offense now, but man, you had a 1-5 performance on the defense. You're in a rough position, and that is for sure. Gavilia get some eyes on Champy there, but Champy ain't having none of that. Very pushed on up, but gets concussed on out. He's taking shots through the wall. That's going to give some information, but they don't know how many are there. And obviously, we can see a little bit more. It's just Shark, so to see if anybody pushes out. The rest of the team is pretty much hanging out here in wood, trying to wait for a pick and make a decision what they want to do. But Animus, they got to find some success here in the search. Otherwise, we're going to a Game 3 verdict.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Right now, they're trying to pump the brakes, slow the momentum. Drari able to find that first pick. Rasmuel's got sights on another, but he's made it inside of the trailer. And here comes the hit over to the A site. You got one holding the back lane, and Shark, as you mentioned earlier, he's in the jungle house. He is known for hanging out Creed. Peeks his head. I cannot believe Rasmuel not able to hit the shot. Thank God Boots there for the trade. It happens in a blink of an eye. Champy, though, able to slide out as well. Boot just not hitting anything at the moment. Neil's dropped. Veery's still alive. Make that just Creed as Boot giving him the business. Creed able to find one. Oh my God, to Ego! There's no way, Creed! What was that, Animus? Getting teeth apart right here. Shark trying to wrap the rear. But my God, Animus might need to be putting on some diapers right now. They have pooped the bed day.
Well, you are absolutely right there, as now Shark left to clutch this one up for the side of Animus, and he's taking fire. His position is revealed, but there's only 10 seconds left, and Bomb is down here. He doesn't have a choice. He has to push this. Creed, did we get the bomb plant?
Oh, he does. He does. No, he doesn't.
No.
Oh! I don't think it would have mattered. Well, maybe it would have. A bomb heady like that.
Yeah.
That round blew up on his face real quick. Exclusive. This is probably the best I've ever seen them play Search or Destroy. I think this is the best they've ever played Search or Destroy. That's not a knock to any of these players, man, but they just have not been the team that we expected in the B even after last season. Right now, Veery almost bites the bullet there to a nade shot. It's a very aggressive B hit. They've got the jungle compromised. Rasmuel's going to go ahead and slide right in. Tires locked down. There's one. He doesn't know it, but exclusive right here in numbers. They've got 3, 2 down almost instantly. Neil picking him apart, man. He's just picking his teeth at this moment. Neil is in peak form. Oh! He's got the flow state, but Boot and Gathilla able to keep the dream alive. Still a 6-2. Map point here. We might be buckling up for some control.
Man, Animus somehow find a way to hang on by a thread, but they hang on nonetheless. It'd be a long, hard-fought comeback, but it certainly is possible. Here we are on round 9 verdict. Animus cannot afford to make a mistake here, and with the way Neil has been playing, as well as Creed and Veery, for that matter, having a really solid performance. Well, there's Bomb down, and there's most of the team down.
Yeah. Trouble in Paradise, Rasmuel. He's got to be absolutely flawless. Can't hit the first. Aim is a little shaky. He does catch Yaya on the transition. There's certainly some numbers being called out right here. Veery. Oh! That might be the shot that ends this one. Shark in a 1v3. Can he stay alive? Creed gets gunned down. The Ego Chow, not his friend. But still plenty of work. 18 kills on the right-hand side of your screen, including the 10 for Neil and the 8 for Veer. They are not about to give this one up. It has been very, very dominant performance. Shark, yet again, the last player alive. Can he keep the dream alive yet again? As soon as that bomb gets picked up, you got to think if you're exclusive, you know exactly what's going on. He's going to go ahead and stick it. Look at the wrap there from 1. There goes the nades, the throwables, whatever. You chuck it out. Shark going to be able to evacuate the nades. Not shot or baked quite long enough. He is just laying down, waiting for the rotation. Neil doesn't anticipate it. And now the pressure's all on Veer. Shark's still alive.
Hanging on just like this. Listen, if Veery peeks this corner, there's a free kill on Shark for him.
Oh, there it is. We're going to control, baby. I wouldn't even... Look how classy he is, Veer. You're not even toxic this... Oh, there it is. Never mind. Just kidding. God, I spoke too damn soon, Day. I spoke way too soon. I hope he disconnects again like he was just connecting earlier. Ain't happening.
Oh, goodness. Exclusive coming through big. 7-2 victory for them. Push us into control. Man, we said this one was going to be exciting. We were kind of questioning it when it came down to the end of that hard point because I would have had Animus in the search and destroy all day long. And it wasn't close.
Oh, it wasn't even close. We'll take a look at this one. 7-2. Start. Not enough ice in those veins to clutch the 1v3. Even with Viri disconnecting, the setup gets spoiled. You had the bomb heady. You had your backside completely exposed. Right-hand side of your screen locked down. Exclusive. Putting in work. 10 kills on board for Neil. He started off hot. Creed as well with 3 in that first round. Viri finishing strong with 9. Champion not necessarily the best performance, but hey, he PTFO'd. They won 5 of those 6 rounds in the attacking side, and he put that bomb down 4 of those 5 times. Certainly playing the objective to a T. 7 for Yaya to close it out. Very, very, very quick game. Exclusive. Not giving Animus a chance to fight back, the comeback not happening. We're heading to control day. As I was looking at chat, I do believe Animus do have the defending site for this attack or for this control raid, but you know, this is one of those maps we talk about being 50-50. It's kind of a wild card. Who's gonna bring their A game? If it's anything like the search exclusive, man, I would be very, very inclined to pick them.
Well, I guess we'll have to see. Exclusive came through with a lot of energy there. We obviously saw a bit more control when it came to the map kills in the hard point. You know, as we mentioned, we only had one player on the side of Exclusive go positive. That was Creed on a 33 and 32. So the respawn's definitely a little bit stronger for the side of Animus. But Exclusive, maybe they can ride that momentum. I mean, that is the big question we have right now is Exclusive. Can you guys pull off the upset here?
We're going to have to find out, as you mentioned it earlier, about what team is going to show up as well. Now I'm taking a look at it. Raid, Control, the opportunity to see this one go the distance. Take a look at the map bans too. Let's just see what these teams are banning. Animus and Hardpoint, they banned Arsenal and Apocalypse. Search and Destroy, they banned Express and Meltdown. Control, Crossroad Strikes. For Exclusive, it's Hacienda Takeoff. And for Search and Destroy, it is Tunisian Slums. Control was Standoff. So love to see the best control, the best optimized control map come through. Raid is certainly one of those ones that gets still a little spicy with those spawn traps, but it's a little bit more, how do I say it? It's a little better for the attack. If you've earned that ability to get into the backside of the spawns, I mean, you got your fair cake of free kills as long as that optimization doesn't push them towards that jungle site. But if you've got them locked down, you got a tree heady that is nasty. On the attacking side, there's so many different areas to spawn at with that garage being so big. But the more skilled spawn trap is just being in that modded room or the red room and just kind of like maneuvering the hell out of it. It's a little bit more skill included if you put that trap down on either side.
Yeah, you are right there. So I can't wait to get on into this control. Should certainly be a big one. Obviously, we went over a little bit of that, or rather, you went over a little bit of that kind of draft strategy when it came to the bans. And, well, we'll have to see if it plays out. I am kind of disappointed at this level of competition that teams are still banning away Arsenal, Crossroad Strikes, Express, Apocalypse, things of that nature, right? I mean, they're trying to stick to what they're comfortable with, but I think that's going to be a big hindrance to a lot of teams moving forward into our main competitions, you know, things stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. If you don't have practice on those maps, I mean, there's no guarantee that this is going to be the same format. You know what I mean? You might not get that opportunity to ban those maps away. And now you have, you know, spent this season at least not gaining that well-needed experience.
I think you're absolutely right, Dave. You're on to something. These players aren't capitalizing on these maps early on. They're certainly going to be the last ones to adapt there as the middle of the map's going to be cut. Yaya going to be trashed right in there as Drari's going to be able to get the trade. Neil, though, Creed, they've been able to make the compromise over towards this B site. They've already got one tick progress over to the A I'm in. Drari able to find one there in return, and they're going to be able to ease the pressure off of it. But 1-6 solidified as the full 5 stack make the run all the way through the pool site. Now his rotation's back over to B. Kind of tossing them opponents back and forth. The Yaga trying to split them. Rasmo, he's not being fooled. He's going to be able to find another as well as Drari and Boot. And a sea of kills coming through on the left-hand side of your screen. Animus off to a very, very dynamite start.
All right, well, Animus. Again, they had the kill power in the first game, and this is a hybrid kind of mode, right? It is respawns, but a limited number of lives. There are static points to capture, but they do take time. So having that slaying power will definitely be an advantage here. And right now on the defense, Durari tearing it up for a couple there. Gathelia as well coming through. 7 on the board. Looking like we might have a full hold going on here.
Yeah, right now, buckling up. This could be the last hit. 18 seconds left to go. You've got to hop the hill. Okay, environmental. Viri is going to be able to knock Boot off of the blue van, but just like that, he gets knocked off as well. Down the 5, 18 on the left-hand side. This one is done. First round, chalk it. I mean, find what you can get away with. That first hit over to the A was sniffed out so fast and shut down so quick, you had no opportunity to bounce back from it either. Drari, God! What was that? He gets a love tap from the back and absolutely turns on him. He's on a 3 spree to end this one. And defense standing strong. They have plenty of numbers remaining. They don't even let this one come down to time. They want the blood. They got the smoke. 9 apiece for both Gathilla and Drari. Already off to a hot start.
Yeah, I mean, we talked in the past about that, you know, specifically when Control was first coming out, that magic number for each round being 6, right? If you're slaying, you know, being above 6 is, you know, your equal distributed effort on a full 30 kill round.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we've blown way past that for Gathelia and Drari. Gathelia, this round just started and we're almost sitting at double, so having a great performance right now. We've got operators available for teams. We've got a hunter killer as well as a Pred for Rasmo. And if he doesn't die here, he's actually getting quite close to an EMP as well. Oh, and here comes the Pred for...
Trophy system
just
destroyed. Yeah, just the one. He did get the trophy, but he did also take one with him, so very fortunate Rasmo are going to be able to find one right there with it. He's going to pop the paper airplane. A hit. Oh, man, it's already done. 2 ticks of progress solidified. Gathilla holding the money room. He's got a claw. Neil walking right into the bullets. Not much you can do in that instance. Yaya going to get dropped out of spawn. And there it goes. It's nasty. It's disgusting. It is the ugliest sight you can see if you are the defending side. You've got an operator in your spawn. Finally gets shut down, but damage done. 8-2 into 11. A little bit closer of a round from last, but they've done the hard work day. As a matter of fact, all they got to do now is just get this ring for one good hit.
Well, 7 life advantage right now. Rasmo, before he went down, was able to get that EMP. And you know how useful the EMP is currently? I mean, it can essentially shut down like a hunter killer. It can shut down a predator.
It can prevent you from using
them.
It can prevent you from like throwing tacticals as well. It's annoying at the very most. It's nothing that's lethal or detrimental, but right now the spawn trap still big felt champion trying to just, I mean, he's fighting demons right now. He's going to be able to find one inside the kitchen. Go ahead and just pump and dump those shots out. Down to 3 on the right-hand side of our screen. Plenty of time for this one to be over with. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, that's the HDR. Why does it look like this, bro? What is this?
He's been using the HDR. He used it all search and destroy.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't see the scope on it, though. I don't know what it is. Oh! There goes the paper. I played to shut him down. That's tough.
All right, well, Absolutely huge. I mean, are you just... It just has, like, no scope on it at all? Like, it's iron sight?
No, it doesn't look like... It's just like the scope's missing on it. I don't know. I can't see it. It's visually bugged on my screen.
Yeah, it's working on mine. I don't know.
That's tough. All right. Well, this one is the end of the road, Jack. This one's done. 2-0. Getting slapped. Explosive. They try to fight back here. They win the search and destroy rather convincingly, but now the control. Yikes. Off to a brutal start day.
All right, well, absolutely huge performance here out of Animus so far in the control. Barry coming through with a kill onto Boot there, but you gotta find a bit more, and here comes Durari. No Super Soaker here, straight flamethrower out of that Purifier. And a 4-life lead in advantage for the side of Animus. Barry doubled back, looking for his opponents to make that flank. Rasmo's here. You have Creed over here as well, and it looks like we might just double back for Champy. Yep, there it is. There's the kill onto Rasmo. Champy able to lock that one down, but team just fallen even more behind. Now down 6. No operators available for either team, no score streaks available for either team. And realistically, not close on any.
Damn, Jari. Yikes. I mean, he's getting away with so much, bro. Finally, they shut him down. But what cost, man? We got 5 seconds left around. We got 6 bodies on the right. Make it 5. This one's done. 4 kills left. Finally, the scope spawns in here for Viri. This one's chalk, chat. They don't even drop 3 bodies. Time expires on them in this one. Get the brooms out. The control, a complete mess. Sweep. 3-0, very convincing. Animus. Don't close it out in 2, but oh my god. Explosive might have hoped for it to be over with before I got to that control, man. They did not look very well composed.
All right, well, Animus to come through with the 2-1 victory over Exclusive. Now, Exclusive, gotta give you guys some credit for winning that search and destroy, especially so convincingly, but at the same time, who dipped out of the lobby?
Who was that?
Shame.
Oh, that'd be Champy. Champy. Man, I would have dipped out too if I got blasted back into oblivion. Yikes. That's tough, bro. I ain't gonna make it personal. We're gonna take a look at these stats, and we're gonna continue on business as usual. Cathella, man, he just gave him a business into that Holger for the entirety of those 3 rounds. 25 on board, Dave. Do the maths. That's more than 7. That's more than 8. That's 8 1/4. 8 and some change. Rolling into the control. 8 per round. That's well above average, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely a big performance there, and you know what? Animus, they're a team we expect to compete at the top, but I do gotta say, looking at this lineup, this is a lineup of 5 players that we would consider pretty much all of them to be really solid at search and destroy, and they kind of got clowned on, homie. So hopefully Animus will find a little bit more of their ground in the search and destroy sense, because they need it.
Yeah. All right, you know what we need?
Out there.
We need some Deanna back in our lives. Talk to us, girl. That series was spicy for the first 2 games, and we get into game 3, and oh my god. Exclusive, get them cheeks clapped.
Well, I think I've never been so excited to see a game 3 after seeing that good S&D that we had, to be honest. Like, yeah, I was excited to see Control on Raid. And I said it because that S&D was just so good. I think it was the best S&D I saw from Exclusive in the past 2 seasons, right? Last season they played as FA Ducks, right? And right now this was just so good. I think it was between one of the few S&D games that the team played against Animus and they actually won, you know. So it was just so good. But before we get to the S&D, we need to talk a little bit about the hardpoint, right? About how good was the P1 and P2 for both teams, right? But what was there different for Animus, right? It was the transition to P3 and the usage of operators. You actually mentioned about, you know, War Machine, okay, we saw a lot of purifiers, a lot of kills, and I think that was the moment, okay, that gave Animus a big lead. So Verdict, what do you think could have prevent this, could have prevent this situation and actually, you know, help Exclusive to maybe pick up some points on that P3 break?
I just think they don't need to be so aggressive. They got so excited about getting the break on that back of the spawn that they immediately lose focus and they forget what the objective is. The objective is play the point, hold the back of the spawns. They get too damn aggressive. Some of those skills not necessarily needed. You breach out in the middle of the map, you pay the price. That backside spawns compromised. You don't have full 45, full 50. You're not back into the game. That's where things kind of got out of control and like you couldn't reverse that damage.
Saw that at some point it was a good they lost points for they lost the spawns at I think it was a P4, maybe they lost the spawns, and I feel like they kind of lost the opportunities, and Animus gave Exclusive the chance to get just the scraps sometimes in some of the points. But then again, talking about the S&D, right, it was so good. Neil was one of the players that actually impressed me so good. I watched him doing a collat, right? I saw him doing it, right? No scopes, you know, clutching lots of times. So yeah, definitely such a good play with the sniper in this matchup, right? And also very helping too with Creed. At the end, I think in the last round, it was Vire against Shark. Shark managed to plant the bomb, but Vire was actually not, I think in the game, he was disconnected, right? And he connected back and he got that good shot, and it was actually very impressive. Even with, this issue, they still managed to win, and it was very, very good. Again, one of the best S&D games I saw from them. And going into the control, well, after that good S&D, I was like, oh, we gotta have a good control too. But no, it was actually almost a copy paste from the hardpoint where, you know, Animus dominated the whole rounds, right? And managed to get the transitions, managed to push towards the A side, managed to get good B sides, and also managed to, you know, get the kills. So therefore, this was our first matchup. If you missed it, don't forget to go on the YouTube and actually check the bots. We have the link in the chat and you can see it. But we're gonna take a short break. We're gonna hear a word from our sponsor, Gorilla and COD Mobile, and we're gonna be back. And welcome back. We did have a short break, but we're here for the second matchup of tonight. That is actually between Panic and 31ers. So feel free to see it, right? Because you know, this could be tiebreaker. You can say it like that. I don't know. That sounds very something that I never say. Tiebreaker. Because...
yeah, a little something like that.
Okay, you can tell me what can be though, because we talked about it earlier.
Yeah, so if you take a look at the standings right now, Panic are in the top 6. Why is that important? Only the top 6 move on to the playoffs. 31ers with 40 points. If they take this series, they've got the head-to-head. They've also got the same amount of points. They would then pass Panic for a playoff opportunity. Now, that being said, Zidium's still on the chopping block as well. Anything can happen in that matchup, as they will be playing Icemont later on in our 4th final matchup of the series. They're still not comfortable. So, more importantly, though, this one at hand, if the 31ers take this one 2-0, they have an advantage rolling into that last day. Not as much pressure as well.
What do you think, Dave? We're going to have a 2-0 possibility on the side of 31ers or not?
You know, that's a really good question, right? I think this one has potential to go to a game. It just kind of depends on what version of these two teams shows up here today. But I do think the 31ers have a little bit more of my comfort pick there.
Oh, that's a good one. I was leaning towards Panic actually, because you know they had a good.
Is that not what I said? I meant Panic.
Wait,
did I say 31ers?
Yeah, you said 31ers.
I'm sorry, I meant Panic.
I was like,
I meant Panic. That's my bad.
Yeah, but I was about to say that, you know, Panic had a good, you know, run this season, but I don't know, the past games, like, I feel like it was very, like, I don't know, on the edge for Panic. Yeah. So maybe if we're gonna see like a good version of 31ers, maybe we're gonna see the opportunity, well, or maybe we're gonna see them taking it into 2-1 actually. I don't know. It depends how both teams play. But you know what? I feel like the most important thing right now is the maps. They're like very different from the last.
So different. So different.
Verdict, do you want to tell us about them?
Oh man, it's a copy pasta. They just vomit it right back on. We didn't have to do much work in the back end, chat. The reason why we were able to get this one started back up. Summit. for the hard point. Search and destroy for the firing range, search and destroy, as well as a game 3, if permitted. It is a raid control. Yet again, this series has high implications for playoff runs. We want to see the best team moving forward. You guys are telling me that Panic is that team. I definitely have to agree with you at this point. I think they've been more consistent. 31ers, not necessarily having as much luck as they did last season. As a matter of fact, they only got 40 points right now. That'll just kind of tell you what kind of luck they've been having. None. Not a lot. Their last performance where they did very, very good was when we started back up after taking a break due to Ramadan. Like, this team needs to wake up. They need to realize what move they need to make, and they need to execute flawlessly if they want to see a chance at a playoff run.
Okay, and you know what? Looking forward for it. So therefore, I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna be back after this one. Okay, bye.
Alrighty, Deanna will be joined back by her lovely presence after this one. If it does go the distance, I know she's not going to talk about that control raid, Dave, but I know we still have our jackets ready from our first series. We'll go ahead and put them back on. Mittens and all. This one is about to be a banger. It is certainly chilly here in Summit. We'll see who is going to have enough ice to take map number 1. Off the bat, I'm on board with the 31ers. They've got a lot to prove. This is a matchup I could see them winning if they play their cards right.
Yeah, I definitely think this is one that could go either way, but I think Panic have, specifically these past couple weeks, just looked like a more consistently strong team. Not sure what Patron was looking at there, but it wasn't his opponent, and that's going to be a couple kills off the start for the 31ers. They're getting themselves some time on the board, but here comes the man Storm, the newer players into this scene, who's had a crazy good season so far. Definitely nice to see some of those new players that weren't on successful teams that really stood out come through and continue to develop their skill. But man, 31ers off to a hot start.
No, they are. Either racking up the hill time. He's just soaking it up for free. Patron finally going to be able to put his foot on the hill. And his hills are going to be knocked off his feet. So it is going to be right back at it. 30-plus point lead rolling into P2. Say what? A little bit of a dominant performance so far. 31ers locked it down. Front and back sides locked as well. The top side, not so fast, my friend Zorky. He's lurking down low. He's going to be able to find the trade on one, but Aether there to clean it up. So we roll over to Catwalk. It is almost a 40-point advantage. Bison trying to ease the wound, but it is going to continue to bleed on out. 31ers, they are in complete control. They've got their foots all over the gas pedal, and they are running away with this hard point. Yes, yes.
Big 31er start that I certainly was not expecting. I almost maybe should have let Deanna think I actually meant 31ers, but I ain't gonna lie about that one. I was totally siding with Panic, and that has not been the experience of this game so far. Nutella coming through with another before getting taken down, and Gore picks up 2 of his own, but it has been Legacy. Brian up the board right now. Top frag of the lobby, sitting on 10. Switchblade in hand. Drone finally starting to get things going. Big break, but here Legacy has shut him down.
Oh man, that was almost a little bit of a doozy. That is certainly why, chat, the Finnick is the best gun in the game. Obviously, that's cap, but we see a lot of players in other regions using it. It's very viable. Up close and personal is exactly what you're looking for. You're going to get it out of that one, the Purifier. It is surely the flames coming through from it. No Super Soaker, as you mentioned. They are spitting fire into the objective, but they are going to get shut down. So, break not happening. 37 seconds left to scrap for. You're going to see Panic still trying to test their lucks here on a frontside entry. They do not want to get these spawn flips, and that's where things could go wrong now. As you can see, things got completely out of control in our first series on this hill alone, and it looks like it might be copy pasta yet again, Day. 20 seconds left to go. Onora's trying to play his live team. They said to hell with it. We're going to go ahead and buckle up for new. They've got an early rotation. Let's see how many gunfights they can win before this third hill goes down in the books as a dub. Right-hand side is screen. They're looking pretty damn good to play, Dave.
Right, well. 31ers taking the bull by the horns, so to speak. And they're looking for a break here onto this P4 as well. They've had a solid set of rotations all the way around. Ooh, Patron almost falls on his Sparrow there. That would have been rough. Ends up only getting one big kill out of Zed. Don't think it's going to be enough for the 31ers to make the break, and Panic might find their way back into this game here on this P4. Onur good for 3. Patron rotating behind. Gonna find 1. Gonna find 2. Gonna find 3. Big plays. Number 4 coming through. And Patron starting to really heat things up. Nice little 5-3 there. Got sights on Gore as well, but it looks like the 31ers have quite a few kills coming into this one. Shut down by Onura and Zorky. And spawns maintained could be huge for Panic.
I'll see though, 31ers in trouble. Break does come through, but a retake back on point. Patron has ascended. My God. The Finnick looking better than ever. Gore in the corner. Oh my God, gets absolutely erased. We'll see the top control continue to go through as our first set of hills proved to be very fearful for both teams. Only a 40-point lead. Not nearly 40 points, but a little less. We'll take it, though, as 31ers. They need every bit of luck they can get in this one. Panic starting to finally reach that peak form, as I mentioned earlier. Patron not letting off the gas pedal himself. They're finally able to shut him down, but it is going to be trades for days. Bison out with the Annihilator. He's got 4 in the feed right there. No combos with the gunny, but the streak's still at stake. He's not going to get it. He's going to find the Hunter-Killer. Not as fruitful as the Pred, but certainly Onura there to pick up the slack. So 26 seconds left to go. We've got ourselves a scrappy one day. Second set of hills already a better start to them for the side of Panic. 31ers starting to struggle here as the game progresses.
All right, well, starting to look like a much closer game now. Only about 25 points separating the team. And what do you think we go for a listen?
Yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. I mean, right now we got P2 sites about to open up. You have the good side of the spawns at the 31ers. Let's see how they play it.
Two guys, Bark Pacho. Come on top. Ich schau jetzt Zeit. Einer Zeit geht. Oh, one shot auf den Heli. One shot. Nice. Jetzt geh rein. Wir haben die 20 immer noch.
Ja.
Haltet mein Top.
Ich hab
Top, Jungs. Top.
Habt ihr Top?
Haben wir nicht. Ich geh vor Point.
Halt die Spawns, Set. Du musst auf Spawns achten ein bisschen.
Bitch down.
Okay, mach ich. Einer hinter mir auf Green. Green hinter mir. Nice. Push Spawns. Ich geh aufs Door schauen.
Einer Flight. Alles so, Set.
Ich hab alles Door.
Hau den Zeit, ich hab den rotiert.
Okay.
Ich hab's noch.
You mean point
Nice, huge.
Hinter uns, auf Point.
In point backstep.
Okay, watch Killcam. Watch Killcam. Ich bin flashed. Einer ist noch vor mir. Nur halt mich. Jetzt weg. Links von dir, Philipp. Links von dir.
Hab ich.
Oh boy, we got a battle. The comms locked and loaded. 31ers, they came to play. They brought their A game. Right now, they've got the spots, but they can't get on the hill. Day. Panic. Starting off with a little bit of fire here in this P3 rotation. They got the early advantage. How much longer can they do it without spawns? Looks like for that amount of time. God, the break comes right back.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big hill for the 31ers. Legacy rounds the corner, gonna drop one, ends up getting dropped by a grenade, and now Patron. Oh my God, how do you guys lose that fight and get the spawns? Oh my goodness.
Oh, they gotta hold on for dear life. Oh, Answer! Almost gets the 4th right. Oh, he does get the 4th. He doesn't get the 5th, though. The break comes through. 12 seconds. They pumped and dumped the spawns. And now it's a battle over the new P4. 10 seconds left to go here before that one opens up. We're gonna go ahead and dive in. This could be the last chance now as the hit is coming through for this P4 rotation. My game has just crashed. We're gonna go ahead and pull up the emulator or the iPad, and we're going to listen to the comms and tunes of the players for the side of Panic.
One side. I put my ult side.
Don't push along.
Go, push. On side.
Push the spawn, push the spawn.
Sparrow.
Oh, that's one P1.
Go inside.
I can push one.
Tomorrow's no, in there. Snow, two snow, guys.
One inside red, one inside red.
One red, one red.
No dead, one red.
Go inside, guys.
I spawn snow.
One
Only
container.
one. Jump on the fucking hill.
No, two more inside.
Go next. Be careful bottom.
One bottom.
I take snow.
Where is he?
One snow. He's pushing now.
There's no dead.
I go snow again.
One top, you gonna jump.
Snow.
Stairs,
One more
stairs.
top. Two stairs.
One
I
more top.
see them.
Okay, well, there it goes. Everyone trying to lock in this hill time. P1 reset coming through. Third time around, only 9 seconds needed to tuck this one away. 31ers setting themselves up early here in this hardpoint game to be successful. And so far, they've been so good on doing it. Aether popping the vortex. 3 seconds. They've got all lanes of entry closed off for business day. This one, not even close towards the end, just like our first series of the night. 250 to 163, damn near 100-point victory in favor of the 31ers.
I did stick around a little bit longer in the comms than you, Verdict, mostly because I wanted to hear how Panic handled the end of that loss. Honestly, great. Everybody said, GG, we got next. So I love that energy, but the 31ers come through with a big hardpoint win. Legacy was frying. Gore was frying as well. They end up coming through with a just shy of 90-point victory there. So big performances. And I got to say, Storm, I hyped you up a lot for you to drop 18 kills, homie. You better pick it up and search and destroy.
Hey, man.
Goodness.
Yo, that was a brutal one. We'll take a look at the post-game stats. You saw it. You called it. Storm not performing up. Bison, though, he was picking up slack, man. He had hill time and kills to go along with it. Oh, hold up. We're getting breaking news, chat. Uh-oh. Can't spell E without DQ. That's right. Imagine using legendary tacticals and or utilities. That is a tough way to go. Game 1 going to go down as a DQ. And it is going to be Panic taking that one. With or without winning the game per se, they win the fact that they didn't use legendary items. Chat, you can't use legendary utilities. That's right, trophies are utilities. Anything that is defined as a utility, we'll take a look at it. I'll go ahead and break it down. So you don't know, now you do. I'll put you on some game. Trophies, flashbangs, smokes, concussions. Also utilities, nades, frags, stickies. What else could you throw? I don't think there's anything else. I think everything else is banned. Stickies and frags. If you use legendary items, I get it. But let's be real. There are not too many teams in Europe that have finished their games. 2 of them, I think Kings did. They didn't reset, chat. That's right. They went 26-4. They said to hell with running those 30 games of rank back. We don't care what the we don't care how we finish. We're gonna stroke them in stage 3.
All right. Well, a little unfortunate there, but you know, it is what it is. Part of being a professional is being able to follow a rule set that was not implemented by us, chat. I mean, that is the COD Mobile official rules that we brought here to allow teams that extra experience practicing moving forward. So we obviously want to make sure that these teams are obeying the rules, and they should want to be doing the same as well. So a little unfortunate to see the DQ go through after the 31ers had such a big game, but you guys know how it goes. And Panic, they already had good comms there at the end of that last round saying, GG, we've got next. I think that might bump them up a little bit. And now 31ers have a big difficulty to overcome, is that mental strain that they've put upon themselves by getting DQ'd.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. You know what? I don't know. this is one of the things, you can look at it two ways. It's very unfortunate. It's a utility. You're not thinking twice about it. It's a newer rule. You can't use that as an excuse anymore, though, because teams have been DQ'd left and right for it. And ultimately, you control what's in your loadout, right? You have ample amount of time to prepare. But this could all be prevented if COD Mobile just made custom lobby loadouts. Like, how many times would you fall victim to a DQ if you had a custom lobby loadout as well as a set of loadouts for ranked? Man, I get it. You got all the cool gear to show off in ranked games. You sometimes forget how cool those items are, and they just kind of linger because they're not primary items. They're secondaries, they're utilities. You just neglect them. You don't even look at it. You don't even pay attention. It's like first nature. It's a trophy, for Christ's sakes. It's not like the trophy gives you a boost. Like, instead of hitting 2 tacticals or throwables, it gives you a third opportunity. Yeah. Or it doesn't get destroyed by, Preds or whatever the case is. Silly as a rule is,
that would be busted. That'd be mega pay to win.
Be mega busted. Actually, whenever they had trophies with skins first introduced, one of those trophies had a larger radius. I can't remember what trophy it was or what skin it was, but that got that got nerfed pretty quickly. But I remember abusing it back in the day when it was a thing. So there's a reason why these items are banned. At times, I remember when scrims were you could only use freaking green level items. You couldn't even use rare and higher. You couldn't use epic skins because of the boosts they gave you and the advantages they gave you. But those days are long behind us. We progressed as a competitive scene, and for something like this, it's just about checks and balances. You didn't check it. You didn't make sure that you set yourself up for success. Even though you look good in that hard point, it's going to go unnoticed just because of that DQ.
It is certainly rather unfortunate, but it is what it is. Again, we got to make sure that players are following the rules. We can't give anybody an unreasonable advantage. So hopefully they'll get that fixed. We'll bounce into our search and destroy. We'll have a good game. Maybe we'll still get that game 3, especially again if 31ers are playing the way they came through in that hard point. I definitely think they stand a chance.
I mean, hey, if they keep that same drive and focus rolling into search or destroy, I could very well see them doing it. What I will also say is, last Thursday, when we were looking at this Panic team, this is where they got absolutely folded, flipped like some pancakes, and scrambled like some eggs in search or destroy. 7-2 loss against Zidium, where they got reverse swept in a complete 3-0 brutal beatdown in the control. So if there's any place where this team can get crumbled, it is here in the search or destroy. I'm on board with Storm. Redemption after dropping 18 in the hard point. Let's see if he can do it. On the flip side of things, Gore, he has got to go astronomical. Let's see if he can hit the shots. Oh, Patron, he's going to be able to crawl right on out. Legacy, he ain't missing, though. Neither is Patron, so the Firebacks, both fronts, losing one, reels us back in for a 4v4.
All right, well, close game so far between these two teams. Obviously, the hard point going to go in favor of Panic, but search and destroy, it's a 2-for-1 right now, and we do have the advantage in favor of the 31ers. Again, they need this one to bounce us over into a control, and that is not going to be an easy task up against a team like Panic. Bomb plant comes through. We still have that player advantage for the side of the 31ers. 35 seconds on the clock here, Riddick.
Yeah, they got a lock. Oh my god, there's no way Gore gets dumpstered like that. Zed, you let him do it right in front of your face. You're playing the heady. Eighth, they're finally going to be able to come through for some artillery support in the backside. Going to get locked down. Bison is doing criminal things right now. Onur going to be his compadre in crime as well. And Atella not going to be able to get there in time. Bison, you nasty homie. Go ahead and get that defuse, Onur. You got the last kill. You've earned it. Don't drop that bomb this time, though. Okay, it's defused. There we go. Yikes.
All right, well, first round going to go in favor of Panic. to a pretty decent start for them. Obviously, they got that little bit of a cushion from their opponents. They got that safety net, and now they just got to find the search and destroy, and they'll be moving on in the competition. Obviously, A-Long going to be a important factor here. Storm, good for 2 before getting taken down. Got the information for the team, picks up a couple kills. Looking at a 4 versus 2 now as Gore and Aether have to make miracles happen.
Gore gonna leave Aether all alone. Oh my god, they both get destroyed almost instantly, and morale completely down after the well-fought hardpoint victory. It turned into a DQ, which resulted in an L, which puts us in this pit of pressure. Certainly, 31ers playoff dreams and hopes might be going down the gutters along with this victory. Panic is able to seal the deal here in 2. Certainly puts them in a better position. Oh, Nor. Piecing him. As I'm talking, he is gunning. He's going to get gunned down, though, as the trade's coming through. Bison still alive. I don't think he's died all game long. He's sitting on 4. If streaks rolled over, he'd be certainly looking at some Predators, some kind of score streaks. Finally, the tell is going to get dropped. Shots from the Rap Patron. Able to seal the deal. It's all on Gore. He's got 1. Can't find 1 in this round. In 3 miserable rounds. I started off strong in the first day, but just not enough to clutch it up. These last 3 rounds have been brutal if you're 31er fans.
Again, I think part of what you've got to consider is that mental game that the 31ers have to overcome and come right now, right? Gore going to start things off this round with a good pick onto Patron, who had 4 on the board, so definitely big there. And I don't think Storm got the information that Nutella was in the window. That could be big for Nutella there, but coming around the corner, Storm's going to miss 1. Bomb in the hands of Zed is pushed on up. See, we're trying to get some wall bangs here out of Storm. Not quite going to connect. Bison.
Oh my god.
On the rotation in. Bison gets 2. Bison for 3!
Damn.
Oh, goodness.
Yikes. There's no way you're letting Bison get away with as much as he's gotten away with here in this search and destroy, man. He should be locked up for 100 years. Okay, Legacy. Try to reel it back. I see you. Quick scopes absolutely on point. The bomb's down, and it is certainly in a position where I would have to think Panic certainly know exactly what's going on. However, the positioning, not necessarily, you know, favoring that. I think Storm kind of lingering around here in the backside of the firing range, and Onur now starting to piece back over. They're looking for the middle of the map control. Legacy, he's itching for another back alley hit. He's going to try and collect this bomb and disappear like Houdini. Let's see what he can do. 25 seconds left to go on the clock. Bomb's going to get picked up. Indicators out. The hit is on. Storm is going to get the indication as well as Onur, and you can see their pressure right here on the back alley. Oh, what? Did that not hit? Onur says, don't worry, you've heard it. I got you, Storm. I think you got robbed right there, bro.
I gotta agree. That Storm shot was 100% lined up there. Not able to make it happen. Panic. Now with the 4-0 lead, they might be getting ready to come through with a 2-0 victory over their opponents, which would be devastating for the 31ers. Trades coming through. Bomb down and confirmed by Zorky for 2. Oh. Man, 31ers just got ripped apart. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Ripped, shredded. I mean, yikes. This one, nowhere near close. And if you look back at that first round, if it swings the 31ers' way, you might see their whole mentality, their whole ego, their whole confidence, like, roll into what could have been a competitive game. I'm not saying that they could have, you know, taken that one and put them up 5-0. But that first round came through and it devastated just like the hardpoint DQ. You can see they haven't really recovered. Storm not allowing him any breathing room. He's going to go ahead and put the gutters down. Oh my. Zed able to get the trade though. Leads us to a 1v1 or 1-for-1 trade. Nonetheless, Legacy going to be able to find the upper hand. Which way will they go though? B is certainly occupied by 1. And it is Bison. He has been the man on the mission here in the Search and Destroy day. He's sitting on 8 right now in this team. The right-hand side, they have been just in the biggest drought in the Search and Destroy. They need to find one before we get the flip.
Trone going to make that a little more difficult as he takes down Gore. He doesn't... That's such a cheeky angle from Aether there.
It is.
At the window.
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, I don't know if... You can't see it. Bison doesn't care. He's got Zed. It's a cheeky angle, but as cheeky as it is, it's not going to pay off, man. You're dead to Rice's spawn. You're swarmed from one side. If you go to the other, it's the exact same scenario. 2v2. You can't live off
3v2.
trades here. 3v2. Sorry, it's a 2v2 on the A side is what I meant, but...
Yeah.
Zorky, look at cheeky spots here. Oh my. Don't peek the angle. He doesn't care. Aether going to be able to get the trade. Can't live off those here, though, when you don't have the player advantage. 6-0. Potentially a flawless victory here in the Search and Destroy.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad if you're a 31ers fan, but looking like Panic are going to come through with the victory here. Surely. I don't think a miracle could save the 31ers at this point. I mean, you're talking about 8 rounds in a row when you've already dropped 6. Would be painful. 31ers, you open up this round with a couple kills, making it a 2-for-2 trade overall. Bomb is in the hands of Zorky. Got Storm and Onur with Zorky. Got Gore, Zed, and Nutella for the 31ers. Looks like Gore just looking to play along with the snipes here. Probably the right play for the team. Everybody else kind of hunkered down in mid. Looking like Zed maybe anticipating a possible B push here, but Gore's going to find Onur. Bomb still in the hands of Zorky. Zed now doubling back, trying to regroup mid with the team. And this is a big opportunity for the 31ers. Can't drop this round. You have the advantage. You're on the defense. Your opponents are forced to play against time. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Gore.
Oh, my.
Gore's finding him this round.
Okay. All right. Hey, we needed him to find this one. We needed him to find this one way earlier. I think he got 1 in that first round, and he has been like maybe 1 afterwards. 2 that last round, absolutely needed. You need him to find at least 2 every round moving forward. There's no way you don't win without him picking up 2 and Legacy maybe finding 1 or 2 himself too. Nutella has been a godsend for this team so far. He's got 7 on board. He's leading the right-hand side of the screen. Tied with Patron and Onur for second frag. But it's been Bison again. The man, he didn't die for the first 5 rounds. 4 rounds, it seemed. He was like 4-0, 6-0, 7-0. Man, it's been disgusting. He's died only a handful of times, and last round was one of them. So, payoff round. Legacy opening up with the first blood. Storm, not sure where he gets outs from. Onur there to get the refrag. Oh my God, Legacy flirting with disaster right there. Bison, he has been about as reliable as you can ask for. However, he is your bomb carrier, and he is the only player here on the B side of the map. This could be a problem if he doesn't get some reinforcement.
All right, well, difficult position to be in for the 31ers. The big question is, can they show us that they have what it takes and bring it back? I mean, it would be an incredible comeback, one that we talk about for the rest of the season, even though it's not much longer of a rest of a season. Do you have the player advantage? 4-3 right now in favor of the boys over on the 31ers. So maybe the defense just coming through a little bit better for them right now.
Oh, hello. Oh, 2 for free there. That's 3. Legacy. Catching him out in the wide open. Onur now. In a 1v4, this is for the match. If you win this one, it's done. So far, 31ers have taken it round by round. Legacy gets 4. In a 6-2. Match point still readily available here if Panic can close it out. But again, So far, so good. Flawless 2 rounds in a row on the right-hand side. Maybe the defense might be where we see this one reeled off. I can't help it. I'm going to be on board with Legacy for this payoff round. Maybe I should swap over to Zed now as he's getting swarmed. It is a full-on manhunt onto the B site. Kills coming through the HVK. Whoa! It's shooting marshmallows day. Bison able to shut him down. This could be the beginning of the end.
Certainly looking like it right now. Zed gets caught out early. You can't be a man down right now if you are the side of the 31ers, and unfortunately, that's exactly what's going on to them, so got to find a way to get back into it. Door, good for 2, but now it's down to Aether in a 1v2.
Oh! No! He got
so
man,
close.
There's no way we're reloading. There is absolutely no way we're reloading. That is yikes. That is so cringe. That could have been. That should have been. But it ain't. 7-2. Victory reversed in the hard. Yeah. Victory reversed in that hard point, man. That is a tough way to go. 31ers, that might be their season. That might be it right there. That might be the straw that breaks the camel's back for them. They may not be making that run to the playoffs. Based off today's performance, they look good in the hardpoint day. The legendary utilities are not your friends.
Yeah. Again, I do got to think that part of that was the mental game being lost after they got DQ'd, but overall, Panic also played pretty well in the Search and Destroy, with it being obviously, as you can see on your guys' screen, a 4v5. Shame.
It is certainly a shame. What I will say ain't a shame is bringing back the best in the business. Deanna, talk to us. That one was so close. Panic do prevail. Your predictions? They were right.
I said there is a big chance that 31 is gonna win. You guys mixed it up. I was like, wait. I was like, you guys were talking about it. I was like, damn, I said 31ers. If 31ers have a good day, maybe Panic gonna be able, maybe they're gonna be able to win against Panic, right? But that didn't happen. Even if the Harpum was so good for the side of 31ers, the transitions, the gunfight, the kills, the operators, they were all on point, right? But you cannot spell EU without the DQ, and we had the DQ in a couple. Well, we did had earlier, but yeah, it's like I feel like EU will never learn this kind of like. I don't know.
It happens in NA too. Don't worry, people are getting DQ'd in NA for the same thing.
Okay, then people will never learn these rules, I guess. So we're gonna see maybe for the next championship we're gonna have them all set. But yeah, it was a very good hard point, and 31ers won, right? And I was like very excited, but then I saw that they DQ'd, and I was a little bit sad because going into the S&D, right, it was brutal. Like Panic was all over the place. They got the kills. They couldn't really manage to do anything against them, right? 31ers were struggling. Even they were trying to get the kills, but they took just 2 rounds, right? So it was like something that I was not expecting, right? After I saw that good hardpoint, like the hardpoint was so good. Obviously the DQ happened, right? But I was expecting that after the DQ, maybe they're gonna play a little bit more aggressive. Maybe they're gonna get more rounds. Maybe they're gonna get another win. To make up for that DQ. But it didn't happen because Panic was there. They took the chance after the DQ and they won in 2-0. So I feel like in this case scenario, right, Panic did good and they actually managed to get the win. So yeah, overall, this was our second one. Hopefully, moving in our third game, we will not have any DQs, but you need to stay and wait. Because we're gonna take a short break. We're gonna hear a word from our sponsor, COD Mobile, and we're gonna be right back. and welcome back. We did had a short break, right? Because we had, we needed to wait a little bit. But, right, we're back. We need a break sometimes, so everything is fine. We are here and we are back to match 3. It's gonna be Enigma versus Pegasus. And, guys, what is your, what do you think about this matchup, Dave?
Well, I don't want to be mean, but I also don't think Pegasus stands a ghost of a chance.
Okay.
Thoughts, opinions?
I agree.
Well, me too. Like, there's not a slight chance. And now I'm gonna sound very mean, but no, indeed no. I feel like, you know, they're gonna try their best, but Enigma is looking very good in the past couple of games, right? And broadcast, we saw them play good. I feel like it's gonna be very easy for them to play against Pegasus. Now guys, don't hate me from Pegasus, I don't have anything with any of you, but it's just like what I think and what I saw and analyzed in the past couple of games, okay? So it's a little bit harder for you because you guys just joined in Mobile Mayhem, right? And I just saw you playing before as a team, so I feel like you guys maybe still get used to each other. So yeah, but I'm gonna let you, okay? I'm gonna be back after this, and I hope you're gonna have fun with the maps.
There we go. And speaking of the maps, I haven't moved on screen. I don't know if we went over them yet. Kind of zoned out. Kind of got DDoSed as well. I don't know what was happening, guys. I literally couldn't connect to COD Mobile. Couldn't connect to anything. Thankfully, the connection to the stream stayed live, and we didn't have to restart. So, third series of the night, takeoff, hardpoint, firing range, search and destroy. If it does go the distance, we shall be looking at a standoff control. I'm surprised Sienna didn't want to touch this best of 3. Doesn't have raid anywhere on it, and it certainly doesn't reek of any bad maps or poor selections. But hey, you know what? Should be right back after this one. Should be a little bit of a snap, don't close your eyes chat. This one could be done in 2. You don't want to miss any of that action. Am I right, Dave?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I would think it would be quick. However, and one thing is that Arcane has actually been very, very solid for the side of Pegasus. So we'll have to see if he's able to bring through enough to snag a map away for this team. I still don't think they stand a chance, but it is certainly possible. I would have said the same thing in last week's matchups with them, right? And then they actually had some really stellar performances. So we'll have to see as we continue to move forward. But it's begun. Takeoff. Hardpoint underway.
Okay.
Gotta be the favorites here. Is gone. Able to pick off one Clayster here for the refrag, though. And can you imagine if that was the real Clayster?
I know, right? He's too old to be getting on these little devices, man. These mobile phones. Yeah. They don't have, 240 hertz like some of these monitors do, and processors that, could allow you to do multiple things at one time. Right now, focus here for the COD Mobile. And for your comms, it's the most priority, right? You see it's a little bit of a struggle here on the P1 for both teams. We're going back and forth going. Needs to get a reload off desperately. Ammo, though. He's still alive. He's got 3 kicking. As soon as I say that, Caster Curse kicks in, and surely enough, it is going to be him taken out. 15 seconds left to go. It's a battle for new, as we see Staircase is the primary focus for the team in yellow. That is Pegasus. They're trying to get the setup here in the stadium site. They're going to abandon a lot of free time, though, on the backs of that one.
All right, well, got a lot going on here in this matchup, but right now, I don't think anybody should be surprised that we do have a Enigma lead, but it's still very early on, obviously. We're really looking for those P3s and P4 takeovers to be a deciding factor. And obviously, we're not quite there yet. 2. Going pretty decent, actually, for the side of Pegasus, but with the rotation flank from behind, it's going to be a big opportunity for Enigma to start getting things rolling for themselves once again if they're able to make the full break. Looks like it's going to come through. They're going to get themselves the last little bit of that trickle. We're going to be heading over to P3 to see who's able to pull it together there.
Oh, let's see. Trickle coming through for the free ski. Gotta love it. Enigma getting the setup early here on the secret side of spawns. Not so fast, but Fran Ammo's there. He's gonna get shut down. Sekou now trying to park on that tree. We'll see. No trees here on this map. You see some greenery, occasionally, but it's just whatever the environment brings to the tables. HPC, he's brought Sparrow to the table. He's gonna lock down a few kills, but Arcade, the man with the plan that you mentioned early on, certainly coming through and shutting them down. Nonetheless, damage done. Spawns might be in your favor, but my goodness, Pegasus can't make the break onto the hill. Enigma hanging on for dear life. They have done miracles here without those secret-sided spawns. As a matter of fact, they're kind of using it against their opponents, right? Here comes the claw. Gone. Looking to wipe anybody out. It does not look like anybody's going to spawn in quite in time, as this focus is going to be just for some assists. Clayster able to make the break just like that. He's going to get shut back out. Enigma handling business. Absolutely plowing through Pegasus at the moment.
All right, well, this is a little bit of what we expected. I mean, you know, again, not trying to be mean to Pegasus, but when it comes down to it, Enigma has just more players on this team that are proven success stories, right? Players that we've seen season after season. We know what they bring to the table. We know that they are bringing that experience, that level of comfort as well. Right now, that certainly shows. Top frag of the lobby is actually going to be HBC sitting on 15 right now. You also have Mari on 14 for himself. You look over the opposition, you'd have Arcane and Clayster sitting on 14 and 13, but you need more out of the rest of the team if they want to be able to have a chance to bring this one back.
I'll reel it back before break comes through. It's absolutely beautiful. Killian able to get the break there on the retake. Absolutely needed. You gonna get shut down, but damage still being done. Twice the number of points on the left-hand side of our screen. You mentioned it, Enigma coming through, bringing their A game so far. Buys it out in play. Killian able to win a big gunfight on the staircase. 3 seconds left for Trickle. It is going to be theirs and then some. P1 reset right around the corner. HBC trying to get the early setup in the 3 in the feed. We'll let you know that the side of Enigma are going to continue to have the advantage. Now, as we get geared up for it, we're going to go ahead and hop on in. PG are down. Enigma are up. Let's go ahead and dive into those comms and see what they sound like.
Side dead. One top right.
Limits,
Nice.
limits, bro. I spawn medical,
Tickets.
That side.
Nice. Watch
One side.
Yeah, kill tickets.
That was mid. Nice. I still spawn medical.
I did.
Oh, one ticket.
No, I'm not dead.
Still tickets, he's spawn trapping, nice.
Side dead. Nice.
What's on, man?
Top yellow dead. One more top yellow.
Nice, Echo, nice.
He's playing for the bin side.
Go in.
Top yellow still.
One dead, new spawn.
Stadium.
Forget what I say.
Stadium dead. One more palm yellow. He's one shot.
One is inside.
Palm yellow ticket
Oh
side.
my god. Inside.
One shot. Still new. Is there in the corner?
He's dead.
One bomb. Guys.
Ticket side.
Mid.
Play for tickets.
Window.
Yeah. They're going window.
Window, one shot.
Window dead.
One dead.
All right. Everything cool, calm, and collective there for that listen-in. You heard some one-shots. You heard some rotational calls. You heard the kills confirmed. You heard pretty much the essentials, the basics. They've locked it down. They've got the staircase locked down yet again, too. And oh boy, Pegasus not having very much luck here in the hard point. You can't saddle up for new. Why? Because P3 was a blender and you had spawns to begin with. You've got to fight for this staircase. There cannot be any ifs, ands, buts about it. They've got to put themselves on this hill. Oh, 100%, bro. Yep. No. Is Day? I think you're muted. Day? Oh, is my mic? Oh, wait. I might be muted. Oh, no, I can't connect back into the VC. Guys, it looks like I'm having internet issues. Yikes. Alright, we're going to continue the broadcast. Hold on real quick. I could hear comms on their side. I can't hear our comms, so we're just going to continue to roll on until we get this one fixed. I hope there is no more hiccups per the broadcast. I might just close out Discord and reopen it and see if it works for that. But Yeah, I'm disconnected currently. Yeah, it ain't working. Nonetheless, I hope everybody else can hear me. I can't hear a word on the flip side of things. A very unfortunate scenario now is Pegasus on the brink of being eliminated here in this hard point. Enigma just absolutely stroking them off the bat. They are gotten better with time as well as HBC. 30 seconds needed to shut this one down. There's the Preddy. There's the contest out of Dara, but he's going to get shut down as well. And it does look like we're going to see this one come down to a finish here in P4. I would go in for another listen in, but I can't hear. A dang thing. Okay, I ended Discord. Let's start it back up. Fresh and sweet. Verdict, come on, man. Look. Nah, man. I gotta have my co-caster, bro. Can't do this all by myself. You guys give me too much credit. Oh, I can't even connect back in. This is tough. I can't even open Discord. Can't even open Discord, chat. This one's chalked. 40 on board for Mari, though. Good night, bro. I believe they were hot on Thursday of last week, too. Oh! Get shut down, Clayster. Not Ponytail guy. Pegasus guy. Gonna be able to shut him down, so. Yeah, this one's just about over 8 seconds needed here to shut this one down. I can't get Discord to open up to save my life. And hopefully, I should be good to do so. It's checking for updates. What is it doing? Come on. I am so sorry about that, chat. Should not have done listen-ins. I've learned my lessons. Alright, hanging on by a thread. Pegasus still doing work here in the P1. Finally, a break coming through. Somebody from Enigma's got to hop on it. He ain't going to be Mari. He's going to be gunned down. Arcane going to be shut down as well. The bomb side construction locked down, but Killian on the hill. Dream still lives on. Rotation over to P2. They've been able to keep it alive for the time being. Maybe I can get Day to turn on his audio in no, maybe not. I don't know. Alright, that's it. Game over. F the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm getting shocked, chat. I'm getting DOSed. This one going down in the books as a win for Enigma. I can't even get Discord to open up on my phone, chat. I am certainly getting absolutely the business end of the internet issues today. So, can't connect anything, not even from my phone. Oh, you know what? Let me just turn Wi-Fi off. Okay. Alrighty, chat. Hopefully, I will have some kind of stable internet situation moving forward. Again, I had no idea what was going on earlier. We tried to reset everything, but Discord is not doing anything. So, I don't know what to say or do. I can't even get Discord to open up. I can't get anything to open up. I can't even get Google to open up, and I'm scared that if I change my DNS service, which I might have to do, chat, we might have to restart. So guys, give me a moment. The only problem about that is it may take a moment to reset. So hopefully admins get the picture and don't start anything. So we should be right back.